Now we're going to dress this wall with some lining boards, and today we're going to use the Riverine profile out of the Contours range. Now before you get started, you need to work out how much material you need. So what you've got to do is get the length of the wall and divide that by the cover. Now the cover in this case is 78 millimeters. And as for the height, well, we're using 2.7 meter lengths of boards. So let's divide that by 3 and we'll make them 900 high. Now when it comes time to attaching the boards to the wall, you've got a couple of options here. As far as the detail goes, chances are you've got an existing skirting. Now if I just sit this board on top of my skirting, I've got this overhang here, which I'm not a fan of. I think that looks a little bit unprofessional. The way we can deal with that is we can attach a bead to the existing skirting and then sit our boards on top of that bead, and then we can cap it off with another piece of bead on the top. Alright, so I've cut all my boards to length now. Now it's a good idea to pre-seal these. Now if you're going to lacquer them or oil them, it's very important to seal both sides and particularly the ends. Now the first thing I'm going to do for the installation is I'm going to attach this bead to the top of my skirting. To start with your first board, you've got a couple of options. You can push this first lining board up against the corner, or alternatively, you can attach a square dressed piece of timber in the corner and then work your way from there. The most important thing you need to remember is when you start with the first board, make sure the tongue is facing out, because it's that we're going to rely on for our fixing. It's looking really good now. It just adds that warm feeling to the room. Just got a few more boards to go. Just remember, keep checking with the level and measure from the wall at the top and at the bottom to make sure you're nice and parallel. I'll finish these couple of boards, then we'll add the capping mould and we're as good as done.